I'm born and bred in Canberra, went through the system down there, or up there for here, and pretty much started under 12s, went all the way through 17s, 19s as you would in any other state, but obviously once I got to playing Comets there, which only playing the second 11, I'd sort of reached a point in my career where I had a choice where I could either stay there and probably keep playing Comets for a little while, or move into state and try and stake my claim for higher honours, and made the decision to move to Victoria. Was lucky enough to have a great team around me in the Bombers and have a pretty good season myself, and a very successful year as a team, which then obviously led to getting a rookie contract. So probably not your normal path to a rookie contract, but yeah, worked out nonetheless. I had a lot of chats with Mark Higgs down in Canberra. We talked about the opportunities that were around, the different states, how they were going, and we identified a few states that were potential for me to go to. Then it became a bit of a lifestyle thing. I've always been a big believer in if you're happy off the field, then you're probably going to be performing on it. And I thought for my lifestyle, Victoria was probably the place to be. So we ended up in Melbourne and loving every minute of it.
Yes, and it was quite a resurgence by the Bombers, and you were surrounded by some pretty good players and good characters there. Can you tell us a little bit about how that impacted on your cricket? Yeah,
definitely. I mean, when you have a good year as a team, there's normally some very good players in that team that are going well. I've been lucky enough to spend a lot of time with Clint Mackay. Although he's a bowler, he's got a lot of experience, obviously, with playing in a lot of international cricket, and he sort of helped me through the journey and made me realise that it doesn't matter at times whether you score your runs at a strike rate of 100 or you score them at a strike rate of 20. If it's a 4-day game, then you've got 4 days to score your runs, and the bigger the total is for yourself, the bigger the team total is going to be, and the more chance you've got of winning the game. You put that with the experience of all the other guys at the team who have played years of Premier cricket, and it was a pretty good mixture for me.
How would you describe your style as a player?
Continually changing, I think.
Are you a little unorthodox?
A little bit unorthodox, yeah. Sort of hit to different parts of the ground and have different ways of getting the run rate up. It's not your normal hit a bomb, in the first couple of balls of the over to get the run rate up. It's more hitting to unorthodox areas and picking gaps and manipulating the field so that I can then hit boundaries in more orthodox fashion later down the track.
Has that always been a feature of your game?
Yeah, I think I've always grown up being a little bit shorter than everyone else and probably not as muscular, so it's something that I had to work on if I was going to survive in the game the way it was going with 50 over in one-day cricket and 2020s as well. So I had to develop a few shots and a few tricks up my sleeve to be able to get by and increase the run rate to what was required.
Look, just being within the Victorian setup at the moment, how have you found that so far?
I've absolutely loved every minute of it. I think any time where you get to train with that calibre of player, you're obviously going to be a better player yourself and get used to it and get more used to that level. The intensity's been amazing around the boys and everyone's willing to help each other out. So there's not one player in the squad that you can't go up to and ask for a helping hand, and obviously they'll willingly tell you exactly what they're thinking and what they think you can improve on.
Who's been somebody that you've turned to so far? I mean, you've mentioned Clint Mackay. Are there any others?
Yeah, I think Matty Wade's helped me a lot with my keeping so far as well. Had a few chats with him about different techniques and different ways to go about it, and really trying to simplify keeping, because obviously you can get told a lot of different things, and a lot of people tell you exactly the right way to do it, and obviously it doesn't work for everyone. So being able to chat to him and working out a strategic way to simplify keeping, for me in particular, has been really good.
And in terms of the season ahead, have you got any particular goals?
I haven't nutted out many number goals yet. Really enjoying my training at the moment. Want to take that back to Essendon as well and try and help take on a more of a leadership role there. Sort of try and help accelerate a few of the boys and get the best out of them, and then take each game as it comes and hopefully compile another pretty good season.
And away from the game, I mean, it's been pretty consuming, I imagine, the cricket, but are you doing anything with yourself off the field?
Yeah, it's been pretty consuming, but I've still managed to complete my Cert 4 in fitness and working at the VU at Footscray Park. They've been really understanding with the help of AFL Sports Ready to accommodate my needs. I was full-time originally. They've dropped me back to part-time and been really understanding around hours with cricket training obviously coming first, and it's been a bit give and take from each other, but it's working out really well at the moment, and they've been really understanding of my position.
Is that an area that you think you'll continue to pursue a career in?
Yeah, definitely. I think, post-cricket, whenever that does come, I think that's something that I'll definitely go into, and probably try and expand my learning in that area too.
There's always the Julio and nerds when it comes to splitting up teams. Is it hard to guess which group you're in?
No, I'm a nerd through and through. It's not too much to hide there.
Thanks for being with us, mate, and all the best for the season ahead.
No worries, thanks, mate.